Hello everybody, thank you for joining me on this video. I want to talk about overdraft fees and some tips to helping you avoid them. If you watch any of my other content, you probably already know that I recommend using a 3-account system. The 3-account system is designed to allow you to simply keep your bills, your spending, and your long-term savings in separate categories. So here's how this often gets people in trouble. You think you have enough of money in your account because all you did was check your account balance. You didn't do a budget, so you don't know what the plan is, and you also haven't been running a check ledger, so you don't know what you've already spent. So you keep on spending money, and surprise, you're hit with a $30 overdraft fee. Now, $30 might not sound like a lot, but if you're doing that once a month, that's $360 a year. That adds up pretty quickly. If you're like I once was, you might actually end up with an overdraft fee more than once a month, so you can quickly end up in that $1,000 a year range. Here's how you want to make sure that you avoid that. First of all, checking your account balance is not a good way to know if you have enough of money to buy something. You need to have done a forecast, which is your budget, to know what you're planning to spend, and then also track what you're actually spending. If you'll do those two things, you should have a good idea of what's actually available to spend. If you balance your checkbook, which is really important, and we say checkbook very loosely, very few people are writing checks, but you want to make sure you're keeping a balance, reconciling what you've spent on your debit card versus what the account balance is showing. That way you know any transactions that are outstanding. The other things that can really creep up on you quickly are those reoccurring monthly fees, or even more tricky is that annual fee. An example of an annual fee might be some kind of a subscription, or perhaps you're paying your car insurance on an annual or a semi-annual basis. Those can really be a trip to you if you're not watching and being aware of what's coming up in the month ahead of you. So make sure that you're keeping yourself organized, make sure that you're balancing your checkbook, and make sure that you're doing that budget. If you haven't done the budget for the month, you're not going to know what's coming at you this month, and you may find yourself in the overdraft situation. Here's a little tip for you. If you do find that you're in an overdraft situation, and it's been very rare, maybe it's been at least 6 months or a year since you've had an overdraft, give the bank a call, see if you can find a way to talk your way out of that and get them to remove that overdraft fee. Stay on top of it, stay sharp, make sure that you are running your finances. If you don't run it, it will run you, and that's why it's called currency. It runs away unless you hurt it. I hope that this video has been at least a little helpful and has encouraged you to get your money under control and avoid paying the penalty of overdraft fees. Thanks for watching. This is me signing off.